Hello everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another mediocre SCV split. My name is Anaris, and today we're going to be watching the fourth game in the four-part series between oGsTheSTC spawning is the blue Terran in the bottom left. His opponent is SeleCT, red Terran top right. The map is Xel'Naga Caverns. I think I've already covered most of what there is to say about this map. Big open bases, got to make sure you clear that fog of war back there, control the Xel'Naga watchtowers, and also get those destructible rocks out of the way. You want that money, you know you do. All right, so all of the three games so far have been very good, especially game number 3. I think that's been my favorite so far. So if you have not watched the game yet, go to my channel and do it right now. Just pause the game, go to my channel and do it right now. Alright, so I'm going to assume that you have watched all three games. Not going to do any spoilers, but yeah, make sure you check those out. And also, the 1v1 that's Rainbow Razor against Asa Zenith, go watch that one as well. That's on my channel. I think it went up today. Probably one of the more epic games that I've seen in a long time. I won't spoil that one either. I'll just say it gets down to the wire and the conclusion is beyond glorious. Oh, it's great. So now I'm done blabbering here, we can actually see the openers for the players. You can see Barracks did go down at the end of 12, and the Refinery did go down at the very end of 13, and now 14 supply. See pretty much the same things going on up here for both players. You know, all the series, both players have kind of opened with standard openers. Haven't really had any no gas marine with SCV all-ins or anything like that. Just fairly openers. Had a little bit of teching here. We've had some early mass marine and all kinds of fun stuff. So both players are able to scout each other this time. There was some scout blocking in game number 3. That was pretty good play there. So, you know, I'm not expecting to see a whole lot of early gameplay on this map because it's just such a long distance between these two players. You see, you got to go all the way past the Xel'Naga watchtower and past the chasm down here to the base below, and of course vice versa. Factory is going down here. Now, notice Factory is going down. Don't have that second Vespene geyser capped just yet. Probably not going to see him going too far past the factory, at least for a while. Not before he gets that second gas cap. You really don't want to end up trying to get those high-tech units running off of just one gas. Reactors going down here, that just kind of further reinforces the point. And, you know, might see some more marine play. You might actually see a similar build to last game. I'll let my voice crack there for just a second. It's going to be a little adjusted as, oh, look at this, the STZ making this SCV work for his scouting privileges, bringing back minerals off the high yield. Those 2 extra resources will help indeed. SeleCT doing a good job of holding the Xel'Naga watchtowers. You can see he has vision of all 4 pathways across the map right now, as he is going with a little bit different, I think it's a little bit different build than last time. You see he is getting a tech lab on the barracks right now, and getting a Hellion this time. That's not really something we saw in the previous games. He may be looking to do a little bit of harassment. You know, if you're going to try to do any early mid-game harassment on this map, Hellions are certainly a way to go. Couple Marines are coming back now. As we see, there's an SCV getting ready to scout around the long way. Probably just, you know, doesn't want to go the main routes. He knows that he'll most likely be intercepted on the way there, which would have indeed been the case. Hellion is making its way down to the Xel'Naga watchtower, checking that out. We see this expansion's about 60% complete, as 2 Hellions are actually heading out different paths right now. Oh man, we're going to have a little flame off right here. Who is going to win? You see this one Hellion actually scooted in closer, and I think it's looking really good right now. Oh, but his friend came in now. We got a little chase going on here. And this is got like a little high-speed police chase right here, going down the interstate at 35 miles an hour, and that chase is over. Well, maybe he's going to get it. Yes, he got it, but not for losing one of his own. Buggy Wars. Oh, and he comes back. Insult to injury right there. Stupid SCV. That's what you get for being at the bottom of the ramp. Yeah, take that. I swear I'm not biased or anything. I'm just having fun this game as we have more buggies coming out. I'll tell you what, when I see 3 or more buggies, I really just think... I don't know how many of you played the original Command & Conquer, but there's a mission in the Nod series. It's the first one where you get the airstrip, and you got to build those SAM sites. And they're like, here, you need to build buggies and SAM sites. So you end up having to build like 100, 150 of these little dinky buggies with light machine guns and conquer the space that has like tanks and stuff. It just makes no sense. But I don't know why, I just found it extremely humorous. If you haven't played that yet, you should. The original Command & Conquer Red Alert 1, and I think Tiberian Sun are all free now. You can get them on, I think, EA's website. I actually have the DVD collector's edition first decade thingy, so I don't need it personally. But, oh man, look at this. Select is actually running away with his Banshee from the Vikings. Will these Vikings get it? I think they will, actually. They definitely outrange and out everything the Viking, or the Banshee here. Yeah, they're probably going to kill that. Look over here. Oh boy, there goes that one vehicle right there. A couple Marines are heading back into the base now. This Banshee is running out of places to run, and there it goes. Expansion's looking pretty good right now for the STC, who is continuing to increase his buggy count. Got 2 more on the way right now. As right now, he's just going with a... Oh, he's supply blocked. That's not a good position to be in. Got to do something about that here. As this Marauder does make its way away from the Hellions. Look at that, 5 Hellions chasing the Marauder. Who says Marauders need to fight Hellions? I don't know where I'm going with that. But that's just a lot of freaking... I'm just sorry. I'm just really taken back by how many hit buggies there are on this map right now. I swear to God, at some point, I will get over it. So like I said, this expansion's looking pretty good, and Select he's got a lot of production facilities already ready to go, man. He is, he's got the Raven here. He's sitting pretty good. He can drop a point defense drone. That'll help out a lot with the Vikings that are down here. Got 4 of them right now. So at this point, he's just devoting his money to kind of a mixture of Banshees, Marines, Hellions, and Vikings, as he's getting his own production facilities up. Now, this is kind of interesting. It's a little bit of a risky build right here, what he's doing. He's building all these production facilities in anticipation of having his expansion successfully land down there and not be interrupted by any sort of attack, such as this. This is just ridiculous at this point. How many Hellions do you actually think he needs to stop this expansion? Well, if you want to know, the correct answer is 9. He feels 9 Hellions will do it. So we will actually watch here in just a minute, because I have a feeling one of these players is going to try to engage the other. This expansion, Select is going to want to get it out there sooner or later. Sure enough, there it goes. So Select is moving out with all of his forces. Well, apparently just a bunch of medevacs and Ravens, because that is all you need to defend when you are a pro. You see those units are coming back now. So the STC has his base fairly well defended. It's not quite fully saturated here yet. Getting there. Certainly has a good bit of energy. As we see one Banshee coming in here from the STC, able to get 1 kill there, 2, and maybe goes for the SCVs on the gas line. Oh, but look at that cloaking at the very last second. Oh, got it just before it got out of range. So very nice. Good timing on that. Good timing, good stem, good comsat use right there. Expansion turning into an orbital command. Do have a missile turret going up. Good preventative structure right there, preventing sort of aerial harassment. We see that could be coming down the line in just a moment. Good position on the Vikings here, able to keep these in the back of the base, see if any drops are indeed coming. There's the Banshee, sees the missile turret, is not going to engage. Good call there. Also, good call not to try to engage the Marauders or anything like that. I mean, he probably sees the Raven, he knows what's up, and he's just barely going to dodge that guy. Wow, bunch of Marines there. Probably could have caught it if the Raven had actually was able to see that Banshee there. Looks like it is going to double back around. Maybe go into the base. There's only 11 energy on it left, so, I mean, what's it going to do at this point? It can maybe get in there and damage a little, maybe a weak spot or two, but for the most part, not a ton of damage there. As we got the buggy army moving out right here, which apparently I selected a high-yield mineral tower as well. 10 buggies. Oh, but look at this. Select is putting a lot of pressure on the base. All these SCVs are just sitting around here taking damage, not repairing anything. Really doesn't need to be repairing anything. While all of these, not Banshees, Hellions are actually doing tons of damage to the worker count down here. Look at that. He's actually using the Hellions to burn through all of these Marines and even the siege tank. Oh man, now he's going to come into the main mineral line and have his way with Select's income. Look at that, just so many minerals, not even really getting into the mineral line here. He's just hanging out right here, and all the SCVs are going to line up nice and tight for the Hellions. There they go, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be it for Select. No more SCVs. I'm sorry, 1 right there. 1 SCV, but I do not think he can come back from that. He threw away all of his forces. Well, we did have a drop down here, and the drop really didn't accomplish too terribly much. I will actually see if I can come back here just for a second, since we are apparently fairly close to the end here. Alright, so that's good enough. We'll just see the drop. You see the SCVs were sacrificed to push away some of those infantry, and now the Marines are more than enough to push this back, even with only one medevac here. You see that a lot of these Marauders are very low health. I'm sure that this attack is not going to last much longer. Like I said, I mean, when I saw it down there in the minimap, I figured you guys would much rather see tons of SCVs being burninated and come back to this attack in just a minute. So there is the GG from Select, and that is going to be it for this 4-part series. I do hope you did enjoy it. Ended with a lot of burning, a lot of SCV deaths, and some comedy, some tragedy. There was laughing, there was crying, there was me acting like a retard, and that's going to be it. Alright, so I hope you guys watch those games on my channel. There's, like I said, there's pretty epic games from the Asian server up right now. Check those out, youtube.com/AnarisStarcraft, and I will catch you guys later.